Heyo, how's it going everybody? Hope anyone out there who's watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome, my name is Relikai, and I'm going to be playing myself a video game on the internet, and tonight that video game is going to be Sorry We're Closed. So, yes, so happy 9th day of Halloween everybody. Tonight is going to be our last night playing Sorry We're Closed, before we move on to a different, spooky game starting next week. And so before we get into anything here, I do have some stuff to say, because yeah, I've been for the past day I've been daily driving, well, for the past day I've been daily driving Linux. Yeah, so my drive showed up. Was it? Yeah, it was just yesterday, and I decided to go ahead, take the plunge, just start trying to. I was only planning to, you know, like get it set up and then maybe get Steam and Heroic set up on it so that I could, you know, start playing games. I ended up kind of falling down into the rabbit hole of trying to figure out how to make everything work. And so, yeah, I ended up, you know, trying to configure basically the entire thing just straight away. So I do have, I did get this nifty little case here that, you know, just open it up and look at that. I can hold up to 4 drives in there, and then, yeah, that's my Linux drive. So right now, my Windows drive is still in the computer. I've been swapping them out, if and when I ever need to, you know, go back and forth between the two of them. But yeah, for the most, like all day long, I was on Linux. How's it going, Patat? Hope you're doing all right tonight. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, so all day long, I was just, you know, doing stuff on Linux, and it just worked. Everything was working fine, you know. I mean, I was working, you know, on my KVM machine with my laptop, so I was using Windows to like do my work, and then on the side, you know, I had streams going. I was listening to videos and whatnot, just general internet browser stuff all day long on the Linux side, and yeah, it was just all working. The biggest drama that's been going on is just trying to get all the game stuff set up, and I actually didn't know if I was going to have to end up having to actually stream on Linux tonight, because here's what ended up happening. The way in which Linux works in comparison to Windows made it so that I have 2 drives in my computer. I've got, like, you know, the drive that my OS is on, you know, and that's where, you know, again, like, that's where either Linux is or where Windows is, and, you know, all of my documents and you know, photos, videos, you know, all the files that I go ahead and grab, the programs that I use, all that stuff is on that drive. And then I have a separate drive that is just dedicated to game storage, and that's where I put my Steam game installations, that's where I put my GOG game installations. And so when I moved over to Linux and I tried to see if I could, you know, do the same thing that I do on Windows, which is, you know, access the games that are on that second drive, you know, and play them. Funnily enough, in Steam, I could not. I couldn't get any of them to work. But in Heroic, which is the program that you use in order to play games on Linux, either from GOG or from the Epic Game Store, those are really the 2 ones that anyone else cares about. I think the other one is like Amazon or Amazon Luna or Ubisoft or something like that. No one gives a shit about those. It's just GOG and Epic is the 2 that people care about. Funnily enough, I was able to make those game installations work. And so Sorry We're Closed is on is on GOG, and I actually got I got it to work. I got the game to run, and I was able to access my save files. Then as the day went on, I went and tried to figure out, you know, how to make Steam work, because I was like, okay, so GOG seems to be, you know, working mostly fine. So like, but Steam, why is Steam not, like, Steam is supposed to be the one. Steam's supposed to be the you know, the game ecosystem that is the most Linux friendly. So why isn't it working with me? I mean, it was, like, Steam was working, and like I could have just, you know, downloaded games and started playing them. But it's just that, like, I already had games that were like downloaded and stuff on my other drive, and I was trying to make it work, but ultimately it ended up that I wasn't going to be able to, because the way that my game drive was formatted specifically for Windows. If I wanted for Steam to be able to see the drive and say, hey, I can you know, install games onto that drive, I was gonna have to reformat it in a different way that Linux was going to be able to recognize. So I ultimately, literally just maybe like an hour or so ago, I decided, okay, you know what? Just do it. Just reformat it the way, like, you know, Linux wants it to be. I should be able to just download the games again, whichever games I end up wanting to play, download them again to the drive, and, you know, Steam, you know, saves your save games to, like, the cloud and shit. So, you know, you should be able to download a game onto a different computer with your, as long as you're using your account, that the save state for that particular game should be, you know, matched up with your account. So I reformatted the drive, so everything got wiped from it. Went and downloaded, you know, Sonic Crossworlds, and yeah, lo and behold, everything was still there. Once it was downloaded, my save was there, everything was good. The only drama now with Steam is that for some reason, Steam really wants me to be using a fucking PlayStation controller, and that grinds my gears so badly, because for years I was a PlayStation controller user, and, like, it never wanted to play nice with my PlayStation controllers. It was always trying to tell me, no, you have an Xbox controller, bitch. You have an Xbox controller, you're going to see the Xbox controller button prompts in every single game that you play. Deal with it. And so I was like, all right, fine. You know what? I will deal with it. So I went and got myself Xbox-style controllers, and, you know, I just accepted, okay, this is just how it is. On you know, playing games with a controller on PC, you just play with an Xbox controller. That's just how it is. Now that I've finally gotten used to that, and I like my, you know, Xbox controllers, now I move over to Linux, all of a sudden, fucking Steam is telling me, no, you have a PlayStation controller, and you're going to like all of the PlayStation controller button prompts. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? What is the matter with you? For years, I wanted you to be this way, and now suddenly, when I've finally given everything to you, you're gonna turn around and say, actually, no, it was all for nothing. Fuck you. I hate, it irritates me. Can you tell it irritates me? Now you could think, like, well, now you can just use your PlayStation controllers. Well, now I don't fucking want to. Again, I like my fucking Xbox controllers now. I like it. So I want to play with my fucking Xbox controller. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know. And I get it. It's probably because, yeah, Windows, Microsoft, whatever. Okay? But Linux is fucking, you know, console agnostic. Linux doesn't give a shit about Microsoft and about Sony, so it should be like whichever one you want, it should be fine with either. There shouldn't be a preference, you know? I get it. Xbox is owned by Microsoft, but you don't have to have like this open hostility to Xbox controllers because of that. Just because, you know, Windows is the arch enemy of Linux, you know, that doesn't like just let me use my fucking controller, whichever one it is. Fucking Xbox, you know, PlayStation, Switch, N64, Dreamcast, who gives a shit? Whichever controller I want to use, Linux shouldn't have any kind of allegiances to any of them. It should just be like, there's a controller, sure, go ahead and use it. But apparently no. No, in as far as Linux is concerned, it's PlayStation or it's fuck you in the asshole. Oh, it's just so... I thought I was finally done with this when I finally caved to Steam and said, all right, fine, you want Xbox controllers? Here's an Xbox controller. Everything was great for a while. But now I'm back to square one, but in the opposite direction. Oh, it's so irritating. And I guess now this is how it's going to be for me because, yeah, I'm making the switch over to Linux, and so it's very annoying. But anyway, I didn't even fully get to the big concern that I was having. So going all the way back, I formatted my games drive. Everything got wiped off of it. Now I can start using it to install Steam games onto, but I forgot that I had put my GOG games on there too. So all those GOG games that were, you know, actually playing nice with Heroic on Linux, suddenly they're gone. So I was like, fuck. But I was actually able to just like download the games again and then enable, or at least I was able to download Sorry We're Closed Again and then enable Save Sync, which apparently right now is in beta for Heroic, but it seems to work. It seems to work pretty good. I actually want to go ahead and like, when my next paycheck comes up, I actually want to throw some money towards the Heroic devs, because like it's some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna have to start like, you know, donating money to, you know, all these devs who are making all these you know, all this stuff. Probably also throwing some money to the Linux Mint team as well, because yeah, everyone in Linux land, you know, they're basically all doing it either free of charge or on a pay what you think is fair basis. So if everybody said, you know what, we don't want to pay you any money, then yeah, these people don't make any money. Luckily though, at least enough people seem to be, you know, donating money to certain devs to make it all worth their while. So yeah, and I mean, that's good. I think it's good that, you know, switching over to Linux is kind of fostering this, you know, this attitude within me to be like, hey, you know what? Like, you could just be using this stuff for free and, you know, just going about your day, but, you know, giving a little something to the people who are making it possible for you to be able to, you know, make it so that you don't have to be a slave to Microsoft. You know, that would be nice. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be nice if you could just, like, pay for them to be able to eat breakfast one day or something like that, you know, at the very least. So, yeah, I was able to actually re-download Sorry We're Closed and get my save synced back up, and yeah, so it is running on Linux, and it's funny because then I switched over back to my Windows drive, and apparently I guess like Windows does not like it when it's suddenly like yoinked out of the motherboard and then put back in. Because yeah, when I come back in, the firewall is like turbo mode to the point where I can't even connect to the internet. The clock has been like unsynced, and yeah, it's very angry when I put my Windows drive back in. Whereas I pop my Linux drive back in after having the Windows drive in. Everything's good. Everything's butter. So yeah, I'm mostly set up on Linux now. It's just a matter of kind of like, it is kind of like moving house. You know, I've moved all of the big stuff over to the new place. Now I just have to deal with like moving, like rounding up all the little bits and bobs everywhere, and you know, doing that whole thing, which I always find the most annoying part of moving. Because like, yeah, it's easy to like, you gotta exert some, you know, some chutzpah, a little bit of elbow grease in order to move the big stuff when you're moving. But I mean, once you move that big stuff, that's like a huge area of the house that's now empty, and you know, it's always like the little stuff that you gotta, you know, track down all over the place and like round it up, throw them into like box after box after box after box, and then, you know, move a chunk of those boxes over, go back, move another chunk of boxes over, go back, and all that sort of stuff. That's the most annoying part of moving to me. So I am now in that phase of moving from Windows to Linux, and it's probably going to be annoying. We're going to still have like a couple of streams, you know, on Windows for the time being, at least till Saturday, when we're still going to be, you know, finishing off the Nikkei event. We're going to be doing hard mode to finish out the Resident Evil collaboration. And then after that, because I did also get Twin Tail Launcher, which it's essentially a MiHoYo Games launcher, because it's supposed to be for like all anime games, you know, anime gacha games. And I think there might be like a Blue Archive launcher from there or something, but it's mostly Genshin, Zenless, Star Rail, Honkai Third, you know, all those games. I think like Wuthering Waves and is also on there, but you know, at least like 2/3 of what's on there are MiHoYo games. And I did actually manage to get Genshin running, so how about that? So, and then I haven't looked into how to play FGO on Linux, but that should be pretty easy, because I mean, if I can do it on Windows, then yeah, using either an emulator, or I think I've heard of this program called Waydroid, which essentially allows you to not even emulate, but just like play, like utilize an Android environment as if it was like a native app on your PC. So I'll look into that for FGO streams. Again, the only holdout is going to be Nikkei because of their stupid fucking anti-cheat. Even though like Genshin also apparently has anti-cheat, which I think is stupid because there's no P2P interactions on Genshin. I mean, there is, but not in like a competitive sense. You just meet up with people. But I guess it's to disable modding and all that sort of stuff. You know, they were tired of people giving Mona like big honkin' thunder thighs, I guess. So, yeah, so they had anti-cheat in there that was apparently kernel level for a while, but apparently like 2 years ago they got rid of it. At least it's not at the kernel level anymore. It's still there, but you know, it's not as intrusive as the Nikkei anti-cheat or like the Riot Games anti-cheat apparently. So I've got Genshin running. Getting FGO running should be relatively easy. And then, yeah, with Nikke, I think I'm probably just gonna have to buy up a couple of connectors and cords and stuff, and just kind of like plug it into my system, and essentially mirror the game from my phone. So I'll have to download it on my phone, and then you know, play it mirrored onto the PC, which will be annoying, but it's what you got to do, I suppose. It is what it is. So, yeah, but slowly but surely, actually relatively quickly, at least for right now. Now I think it's going to be slow going, a little bit more slow going than it was for the past day. Making the Linux move. I do have OBS over on Linux. I still need to get Atom multi-stream, and I still need to find a multi-chat replacement, because the one that I'm using right now does not appear to work on Linux. So I'll have to find another one. So again, that's all the the little pieces that need to be moved over. But I think probably by the end of the month, I feel like I should be completely you know, moved over, and yeah, I'll be free from Windows. I'll still again, the reason I bought this case for the drives is so that yeah, I can just stick my Windows drive in there and just have it sit in there. You know, I maybe I'll need it at some point again for something, or I might need to grab something off of it. But you know, I'll just so because of that, I'll just keep it handy in my drawer, and but you know, this will be essentially its coffin. So yes, sir. So that'll be nice. But anywho, that is everything that has been happening for just like the past day, honestly. It's all been happening pretty quickly, but I'm honestly kind of having fun, just kind of getting in there and kind of figuring everything out and making stuff work. And I thought it was going to be, it is a hassle, but it's one of those it's less of a hassle and more just a challenge. You know, it's a fun challenge, just not irritating enough to where you just want to absolutely just flip the table over, but enough so that it's, you know, it stimulates your mind and all that sort of stuff. Also, I guess I have to have my screwdriver handy for every time I need to take the drive in and out. That's my Gamer's Nexus screwdriver there. I have built a couple PCs with this thing, so yes, sir. Anywho, that is everything with that. Let's go ahead and get the game started up here, because thankfully I was able to re-download Sorry We're Closed onto my main Windows drive here, and the saves are still synced up, so we are good to go in that regard. All right, let me go ahead, kill the BGM, and we'll come over here. All right, let's see. Watch. I go to look at the saves, and they're just they're gone. Okay, thank God, they're still there. All right. Also something that I was about to mention, but I ended up forgetting, is the fact that yeah, right behind me is now just my light, or I guess I could just come back here real quick. So you can see behind me right there, that's just my light. Usually my fan has been there historically, but I needed to move it because it was just directly behind me, and so when I'm sitting here at my computer, literally it was just blowing air directly at my back. And even though this chair back is mesh, it blocks more airflow than you would think. I mean, it's essentially how a PC case's dust filter works. You know, you look at a fine mesh dust filter and you're like, well, how much dust could that really, you know, block? You know, dust is like super crazy tiny, isn't it? It's like, yeah, dust still gets in and air still does permeate this mesh back, but about like, I want to say like 85% of what meets it ends up getting turned away at the door. You know, the fine mesh looks at the airflow coming in, being like, "Welcome to the salty spittoon, how tough are you?" And then just turns away, you know, 85% of anyone who tries to enter. But yeah, so I moved the light where my fan used to be, and now my fan is where the light used to be. And it's still mostly, you know, behind me, but it's just able to kind of like get a little bit of airflow that kind of like wraps around the side of my chair here, so that I can get like, I go from having like 3% airflow to now having like 15% airflow, which still isn't a lot, and I'm still currently dying physically, but it's more than 3%, so I'll take it. Anywho, yeah, just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. Also, yeah, the orange and purple for spooky season. And also, speaking of, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to change my my RGB for my PC anymore, at least for the time being, because even though the program that I use to change my RGB is available on Linux, it just doesn't seem to work. So yeah, I load it up and then it just doesn't scan my my computer's hardware. So yeah, guess I'm just gonna have the RGB rainbow puke for a good long while. So oh well. Anywho. Okay, and before we actually get started, I just need to grab my Ricola because my throat is already killing me. Especially since, you know, there's gonna be a lot of reading, so I'm just gonna have to make this work. All right. Oh, all right. This game has been interesting, both in terms of just like, you know, the game itself, and then also the ways in which it has been interacting with all the different like drives and programs and operating systems that I've been throwing at it. But this is really probably going to be the last time that I'm going to need to play it. So like, need to play it. You know, maybe I'd want to play it on my own at some point. I probably won't, but it is still pretty interesting. So, you know, if I did want to, you know, I would come to that bridge when I get to it. All right, you're just a normal ass dude. What's up? Dying Petals fan. Oh, is that one girl? Wait, Mashed. Why does the album cover for Mashed look like the Duchess? I know it's dangerous to be out late, but I need something to do. My life is so boring. I can't stand it. I figured if I could get kidnapped too, I can see what all the fuss is about. Yeah? Okay, sure. I wish I was an interesting person with a life full of drama and excitement, like Epiphany Oxblood and Canary Rouge. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The grass is always greener until you actually do get kidnapped, and then what's happening to you? You're getting kidnapped. Then you gotta deal with all of that. Alright. What's up? Postman Creed.
careful. I'm doing deep breathing and techniques. This part of me delivery route is the worst.
Oh boy.
This part of me delivery route is the worst.
Delivery route? Aren't you a demon?
Yeah, and chicken.
Oh boy.
I'm a postman too. Ain't it cool? I deliver all sorts for us non-human types. I usually wait for the human postman most of the time though. I gotta grab him celestial letters quick from the postman when he opens up, if you know what I mean. Postman Creed is what they call me.
I never would have guessed being a postman was a thing demons would do. Why do they call you Postman Creed?
No idea, mate. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mum, I'd better get back to me deep breathing.
Okay. Good luck there, Creed, my boy. Alright. Hello. Hello there. Oh dear. Disgruntled demon. It used to be so easy to find a midnight snack any day of the week. Ever since the Duchess started snatching up humans left and right from this area, everyone stays indoors. The powerful ones always make it tough for us little guys. I guess I can always eat at Oakley's. Hey, yeah, look on the bright side, I guess. And you. Oh, hello.
Leave me alone. I have enough messes to clean up around here. How anyone could stand this place is beyond me. This is a hub for unruly angels, it turns out. 2 counts of inappropriate mixing, and 1 angel unable to meet her demon extinguishing quota.
Oh man, are we in D City? Or what's the D Rock City? What's the city that Penny and Stocking live in? I'm just assuming that's where we are.
I particularly need to keep my eye on Shamuel.
Shamuel? Let's see, is everything closed up? It looks like it is. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably just supposed to go home. This is still all technically happening within the same day. Oh, hello. Wait, what's this? Is either very popular, doesn't care, still nothing for me. Will she ever write back? Hey there. Oh, you look interesting.
Hey, love, you look exhausted. All those scrapes and cuts, especially the one on your forehead. You must have had an exciting night.
I've had a tough day.
What a shame. I thought you were finally starting to live a little after, you know, your bad breakup. But surely the day couldn't have been that bad.
It was about as bad as it could be, I guess. I mean, our friend didn't die. That's nice. We thought they were dead, but they were not.
Oh, love, I'm sorry. Want to talk about it?
Another time. I need to catch up on some sleep.
Well, we need to have a proper chinwag sometime. It's been a while since we both had a good gossip sesh.
She... Or... I guess I should maybe just refer to everyone as they. I like, we've come across at least like 3 or 4 non-binary characters at this point. So, yeah, they look interesting. I appreciate their aesthetic.
I have a lovely black dress that arrived in my shop today. It would be perfect for you.
I guess I could go and try it on, even if I can't afford to buy it.
I'll be seeing you around then, love.
Is she trying to Are they trying to seduce me? Because it might be working. Robin lives here. The optimal location. Oh yeah, that's right. Is this all just the same? Yeah, I think it's just all the same. I really have to go all the way up, man. Come on. I gag every time I walk by. Yeah, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about in there. Is this my room? Yes. Oh, come on, man. You're really starting to irritate me, you know?
Care to join me?
I'd rather not. I like how nonchalant she's become about it. Like, you know, after everything that's happened, like, the first time the Duchess showed up, we were so terrified. And now, you know, they're in our room on our bed, and we're just like, oh, could you move, please? It's been a long day, man.
Your hesitation indicates that you might be so inclined with enough convincing. Spending more time together would help you make the right choices far more quickly. The link from my hotel door to your room will make visitations far more efficient. This is going way too fast. Whatever happened to the art of courting? Is this it? Is my time up too? Not yet. It takes a few days for my affection to really sink in. I do, however, like to check on the progress of my darlings before our eternal matrimony is settled. Come, sit. Do you love me yet?
What? Who or what even are you? I've never heard of a demon that looks for love. Aren't you overcomplicating your role a bit? Normally, the stories talk about stealing souls and torture, not speed dating.
We demons all want souls for something. I happen to need love, and you show the signs of someone who can give that to me. In a mere few days, you'll belong to me, Michelle. There is so much fun to be had. Eventually, you will love me. I believe you can. I have to.
Again, they are definitely becoming they're definitely a lot more of an interesting villain than you know, at first rip. They're just like, once I managed to figure out like what their whole deal was and how, you know, the metaphor for just basically everything in this game was you know, shaping out. Yeah, this became a lot more interesting, and it's a lot of fun to kind of like sort of dissect each line and figure out like, okay, where's sort of like the double meaning? How does the main thematic foundation, you know, continue through these lines and these specific ways in which these characters are realized?
Why are you so desperate for love? And why do you think I, of all people, can give it to you? It's an empty existence without it.
Yep, this is exactly what I was talking about, man.
You and I are the same. We both had it. Then it was taken from us.
Bruh, come on, holla at your boy. Look at the last stream and tell me that I wasn't right. That I wasn't right.
It leaves a festering wound where its exit remains. Human hearts have the power to heal. Your pain is fleeting. Your minds can change. I need that. When you've lost love like I have, there's no coming back from that alone. I need something to fix it. I've been looking for some time, and there's something special about you.
Yeah? Yeah, what? Is she your other one-winged bird? I am not your cure. Why did you pick me? Let's try dating first. Evil forces always get what they deserve. I'm not your cure. Why'd you pick me first? Or why'd you pick me? I mean, I'm trying, because I mean, I've already diagnosed like what's happening with the Duchess, so I know, but I'm wondering like, well, no, because they didn't pick us. You know, they seem to pick a lot of people. They go around to lots of different people. Because we saw the whole thing with what's her fuck, the money girl, and yeah, so yeah, let's just tell him outright, like, no, I'm not your cure. I'm not what you're looking for. You can't fill the void with someone else.
You will be. I'll make sure of it. I have an overpriced apartment, an underpaid job, and boots 5 years out of fashion. I've got nothing to lose and will fight till every fingernail falls off. I'm bored. Next time, it would be in your best interests to be more entertaining.
Uh-huh. I bet. Okay, logbook updated. The Duchess, waiting in Michelle's apartment, tries to bond over their shared experience of a lost love. Okay. What else can I see here? Wardrobe could do with an update. Didn't react well when she called to say it was over. Is there anything here? Ah! Oh, we're drinking from the sink. I'm just hoping that the water is like Denver's or something here. There's a few coffee rings on it, but it's still a fantastic piece of furniture. Okay, let's see. Bit of light entertainment. Oh yes, sir. Not hungry anyway. Yeah, so it seems like there's just nothing. Nothing to do. Alright, let's sleep, I guess. Better get some rest. After all that, I'm still sleeping in my own bed like it's another normal day. I mean, what can you do? I wonder what Leslie would think, if she even thinks about me anymore. How am I meant to process this all? All the friends I thought I knew have these hidden parts of their lives I've never seen before. I almost lost Robin too. And now there are new faces to get familiar with. Uh-huh. Yep, we did meet a whole lot of folks today.
The Duchess. I've not had anyone's attention for so long. Love is terrifying. Maybe this isn't as bad as it seems. I know a way out of this curse. If I stick to the plan, this will all be over in a few days, and I can return to my normal life. It can't get any worse than it is.
Can it, though? Oh, no, it's the fucking bird again. Ah, shit. What voice did I give you again? It was some high-pitched bullshit.
It will get worse, Michelle. You won't have any use of your dreams either. So let's cut this one short.
Oh, man, do I have to run away again? Oh, boy. Oh? No? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. And you. Yeah, we found out that she is the operator, and she wants us to go down the path of toxicity of trying to ruin our ex's life in order to get her back with us, which nah, not feeling that, bro. Oh.
Hey, Lucy. I heard Robin survived. You didn't get them killed after all. How delightful. I always knew that you were the smart one out of all your friends, which should make working with me a breeze. Have you thought any more of our chat last night? Are you ready to get Leslie back?
Damn, they're really wanting me to try and go for this. No, I'm not into it, bro.
Time isn't on your side right now, Michelle. My offer still stands, but it won't be available forever. I'll see you again, hopefully before you've screwed anything up permanently.
What is your deal? What is your human deal?
I don't understand. Time to lock up.
Okay, so, all right, interesting. And you're all good.
What a nightmare. The health inspector will be arriving any second, and Daryl's shipment was late again. He means well, but he sure knows how to screw things up. I hope he doesn't show up suddenly. I have to ask, what do you even see in Daryl? He's very different from you. He wasn't always this bad, honestly. Things got worse after I mentioned him to my parents. They rejected us at first. It's why Daryl is trying as hard as he is. He wants us to rely on ourselves, and that's it. Since then, he's been tumbling his way to the bottom. I did a tarot reading this morning, and it spelled out trouble. Without a doubt, it's linked to Daryl. Can you do me another favor, baby girl? Tell Daryl to stay away from the diner today. I don't want him to cross paths with the health inspector. He should be at his bar. I'd tell him myself, but I don't have time to argue with him.
I could do that. Who is this guy again? I see. Oakley. Yeah, Oakley's a good guy. I don't want shit to be too hard for him. Alright, what you up to? Creed. What the hell?
Michelle, you're here.
Is there a reason you're excited to see me?
You're taking on the most powerful demon in this part of London. You're a celebrity among the rest of us lowlives. How's your journey going?
It's, progressing. Progressing is the word I'd use.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to sit here and try and hype myself up. It's my last day before I have me time off. Being a postman from the underworld ain't an easy job, if you know what I mean. I think I've earned a few days off myself. I'm on me holidays starting tomorrow. So if you ain't from posting, you better do it today.
Can I send stuff off? You're just a dude.
I've been waiting here for over an hour. Violet being a no-show is a major violation.
Oh boy.
Where did that Violet go? I hope they didn't get taken like those other poor people. What if I never eat cookies again?
Oh, you got your priorities straight, don't you? Oh, and here's what's his fuck?
Do you have anything of note, my new friend? A delectable choice.
Well, I already sold that shit.
Whatever takes your fancy.
I only have 4, so yep, nothing going here. What's in the comic store? Anything new in here?
I was hoping to get the soundtrack for my favorite show, Dying Petals, but it's not meant to release for another 24 hours. I figured I can just jump in the shop until Marty puts it on the shelves. Once I have that music in my hands, my life will be magical. I'll finally be able to live in my own compelling drama.
Yeah? All right, good luck with that.
What do you think Marty is short for? Bartholomew? I think it's just Marty. I want his name on me. His real name.
Oh, goodness gracious. Marty's gonna die someday. And honestly, sooner rather than later.
You're Donovan, the singer from Fish Fight. Keep your cool, Michelle. You're here, in my town. Oh my god. Yeah, that's me. Well, I used to be the lead singer from Fish Fight. We're disbanded now. I'm starting my solo career.
Aha, the artist formerly known as Fish Fight. I see.
Anyway, it's always great to meet a fan. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. What brings someone like you here? One of my gigs suddenly had to cancel, so I've got spare time to wander around. I heard this is where the singer Matilda originated from. I was a big admirer of her work, so it felt right to check the record shop she would come to. It's been a rocky road for me. Fish Fight splitting up, and now one of my gigs is gone. At least I'll have time to check out the bar at some point. Better go for now, though, before someone else spots me. See you around.
Oh, wait, can you play at the Demon Hotel? I feel like that's probably gonna end up becoming a thing.
Hey, Monty.
Oh.
Epiphany. Having my life change so dramatically, and it feels like the world is carrying on like nothing happened. Why do birds sing in the sky every time? Don't they know it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye.
That song is good, man.
Why is everything else moving forward without me? Why am I stuck here alone? I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard to be what I thought she wanted me to be, and yet things have still gone wrong. Should I have to change who I am for the sake of our relationship? Oh, love shouldn't be this difficult.
Michelle, you're here. I've been worried about you and Robin all night. I'll turn this off.
Thanks for noticing me.
I saw that the station had been broken into and boarded up again. What happened? Did I miss anything?
Oh, it was no big deal. Robin says I'm cursed.
Curse? A demon curse? Yowza! I knew it! This is big news, Michelle! You'll have to come to my Demonology 101 course as a special guest!
Hold on. Marty says yowza? Isn't yowza our fucking money? Marty, are you the root of all money? Isn't there a demon that is literally the root of money? Or like the, yeah, like the Golden King or something like that? Isn't it Paimon, actually? Oh boy.
There's so much we can learn from you.
I'm just joking, Marty. I need to catch up with Robin, so I'll be busy today.
Oh. Well, they were here just a minute ago asking me about the closed down aquarium.
Gross.
I know, right? Anyway, they seemed really interested in it. I hope they're not going to break in without me.
Oh, we gotta go to a haunted aquarium soon now?
I tried to offer going with them again, but they shot me down. Whatever. I can't even be mad. Did you see who was in the shop earlier?
I know.
The singer of Fish Fight was here in my shop. If I see him again, I'm totally gonna ask him if he wants to join my band. He was admiring my Matilda shrine. She's still missing. She had an incredible strength to her voice. Her fans are still grieving, so I decided to dedicate that spot to her.
Yeah, I remember.
It's just a shame that our own local pop idol has succumbed to a not-so-punk rock fate. Maybe she will return one day, but it seems no one is safe. It's not just you. This whole town is cursed, dude.
Don't be silly, Marty.
Whatever, dude. You'll see that I was right all along one day. So what's up?
Where do demons come from? That's easy. Long ago, really long ago, there used to be only angels. One day, some of them wanted to be more powerful and were then cast out for insubordination. All right, so we're going with the fallen angel Lucifer angle to the whole thing. All right. Talk about a serious yowza moment, right? Stop, Marty, stop trying to make yowza a thing. It's not going to be a thing. Anyway, these angels were exiled from heaven, driving them to madness, turning them into rad demons. Totally punk rock and not punk rock at the same time. Want me to explain something else? Do demons have hearts? Everything is created with a heart. Demons are beings who have turned toward darkness. They don't lose their hearts. Their hearts are changed. Oh, be careful. We're getting into some Kingdom Hearts territory, and I think none of us need that.
Are they still like human hearts? Can they still break?
Yup. If anything, their hearts are more reactive and volatile. Some are super powerful and highly sought after. They're used to increase the power of spells and shit. The stronger the demon, the stronger the effect.
Demons and angels get along?
Sure can. Well, according to some on the daily discussions forum, they mix more than people assume. Some can even be great friends. Problem comes when they hang around each other too long. Both parties can become weaker, or the least punk rock thing, lose their powers altogether. It's like fucking Van Halen, or no, Val Halen, in Justice Friends, where, you know, he loses his guitar, and so he turns more and more into a nerdy mortal, and then when he gets it back, he turns back into the Viking god of rock. It's like leaving nothing more than a mere.
What? A mere what?
Mortal, dude. And they're like, no. No one really knows what exactly goes on when that happens. There's just evidence of certain beings that suddenly disappear.
If it's so bad, why would they still hang out?
Many of these ancient beings knew each other from before the Great Divide, so I figure some of those relationships must be crazy hard to let go of. Like, just imagine for a moment, Michelle, if we were separated, wouldn't you risk it all to remain my closest friend?
Of course, Marty. Of course.
Want me to explain something else? Nah.
Maybe later, Marty.
Alrighty then. Alright, let's see, alright, what's up?
Oh, you won't believe this. Daryl has completely snubbed me. I was meant to perform for the reopening of the bar. Well, here I am, open bar, and guess what? He's replaced my shift tonight with some nobody from God knows where.
There's at least some good news. Robin survived.
I'm happy for you two, I truly am, but that doesn't help me, if you don't mind. I'm having a bit of a crisis right now. If I could get rid of Daryl, it would leave the bar free for me to take over and a vacuum in the Duchess's empire.
How do I fit into this?
I trust you, Michelle. If you take Daryl's place in the Duchess's empire and I take over the bar, then demons would flow into my arms like a well-oiled machine. I could seriously use your help, girl.
Why do you work at Daryl's bar, working for the Duchess? Yeah, what do you intend to do?
What ought to have been done a long time ago. Daryl is due his divine punishment. His darkness is far worse than anyone knows. In fact, the whole world could benefit from his absence, especially Oakley.
This doesn't sound very angel-like.
Trust me, revenge on Daryl is about as good as smiting any demon. I could seriously use your help, girl.
Why do you work at Daryl's bar?
Doesn't Daryl's affiliation with the underworld clash with all things holy?
The bar swarming with demons is what makes it so valuable. My job is to extinguish them. Think of me as a sweet bee in a honey trap, and Daryl is beating my little beehive with a broom. If I could get rid of Daryl and take over the bar, I would do my job flawlessly. The only problem is I'll still need someone with a connection to the Duchess's empire to direct demons here. Yeah, I don't think so. I've heard enough. Are you in? No, I'm all right.
This isn't my style.
It ought to be. Don't you want to see someone like Daryl knock down a peg?
I don't know. Everyone has the chance to become a better person. What if we tried that angle instead?
Daryl wouldn't do the same for you. Hell, he's the reason you're going through all this in the first place, remember? Girl, you're too soft, says the literal angel.
Maybe.
As an angel, I have a better sense of right and wrong than you do. Trust me on this one. Uh-huh. Besides, you and I go way back. Is that not appealing enough to help me out? Okay. Let's see. What do you have to say? Well, nothing in your human form. I know I haven't been able to convince you, but I'll continue to keep track of your progress. There may still be time if you play your cards right. If you're not careful, you might ruin your chances altogether. It's all in your hands now. A real shame, too. No one else is giving you a better chance to survive.
Robin has a solution too.
Robin is out of their depth. They can't see past their mission to free Benedict. They're sloppy, and they'll fuck it up and screw you over all in one go. I know what I'm doing. Help Robin, but only because it'll help yourself. So they want me to help Robin. Interesting.
Michelle, you're looking a little tired. Did you sleep well, kiddo?
I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry, Larry. Though I hope I don't look that worn. I thought I still had a few good years left in me.
Don't take it to heart, Michelle. You have a miraculous glow about you. What's important is how you are, you know.
For some reason, this guy gives me George Takei vibes, so that's what I'm going with.
My wife used to worry all the time about her looks. The thing is, when your soul is strong, you look good no matter what. You have a strong soul, my darling Michelle. I can see it. Can I interest a lovely lady such as yourself in the headlines today?
What do we got going on here? Matilda AWOL or dusted? The London music community continues to mourn the loss of Matilda, though her whereabouts and situation have not been confirmed. Some of Matilda's fans are holding out hope that the artist is holed up, creating her next album, and will make an eventual return with the typical fierceness found in both her attitude and music. She's back there making like a new modern Andre 3000 album. She'll come back with new music, and everyone will be like, oh my god, new Matilda music, and then they'll listen to it and they'll be like, the fuck is this? The former lead singer of the recently disbanded Fish Fight spoke to us of his own grief for Matilda in his latest solo gig. Donovan, did we even get to see what his name was before?
It's not right. Such a young, talented artist to be taken from us so soon.
Others suspect that Matilda has been dropped by her record label due to her increased hostility and has instead gone out of the public eye to save herself from scrutiny. It was no secret that in her most recent performance, Matilda had lashed out, demanding that crew members spend time with her. Comments from those working closely with Matilda and also questioned her sudden unprofessionalism, stating that she was not her usual self. Is Matilda the Duchess? Wouldn't that be something? Subterranean Symphony. Strange sounds were heard and rumbling was felt last night near one of the closed underground stations. The station appeared broken into. Many citizens continue to feel a sense of unease as local authorities fail to provide direct answers. The police have issued a statement requesting that the public not trespass in any areas that have been officially cordoned off for their own safety. They would also like to remind people that these areas are currently being investigated with regard to the missing persons phenomenon. We were able to interview an individual who would like to remain anonymous that has made it their hobby to try and understand what plagues our city. It's bad juju. I've peeked into one of these so-called places of interest, and you can feel the intensity of the bad spirits. Is this Marty? I can tell these things. The police refuse to answer the public's questions because they don't understand the supernatural. Yeah, that's Marty. Meat Mania advertisement. Fresh quality cuts, unlike anything you have ever tasted. Switch to Meat Mania for all your meaty needs, and you'll wish you had our stuff sooner. Your current supplier sucks. We have competitive prices. Yeah. Meat Mania, Daryl. Oh boy. Take care of yourself, my darling Matilda. I don't know if I can trust Larry, but he is a cordial guy. Daryl's branding is certainly something. Is it? Road works here are endless. Okay. So I've basically gone everywhere. Is the only place for me to go back to the Duchess's place? Or I could go to the church. Yes, sir. Which I think, where is it actually? Isn't it back this way? I feel like it was this way. Or is that it over there? I thought that was the entrance to the Duchess's place. Oh, no, it is the church. Oh. What's up, boy?
Oh, it's you again. The one from last night. You're the cursed girl, aren't you? Everyone is talking about it. I never imagined someone else could be going through something so similar to me. You're the only one who can understand my plight. I wrote a love letter to my boyfriend and I can't decide if I should send it.
This really doesn't feel like the type of thing that an angel should be hung up on. Like, bro, come on. Come on, you could just, like, put it directly into his brain.
My emotions and a few drinks from the bar are clouding my judgment.
Oh, the writing is funny. Yeah, because, I mean, that is how that goes. You know, you get a little bit of liquid courage in yourself before you go and do, like, the big thing.
Are you sure we should be talking about this? Your friend hurried you away last night. I get the feeling we shouldn't be chatting. Sorry. Beloved doesn't understand the intricacies of love. All he goes on about are the rules. How love can change me. That I'll lose my angelic way. He doesn't get it. Not like we do. It makes sense to us, stricken with unmatched love.
Yeah, I mean, like, all of the characters in this game who, you know, are constantly trying to say, like, we're not so different, you and I, because of the fact that, you know, we had a breakup that we still haven't gotten over. Yeah, that's I feel like that's better indication than anything else that maybe we should just not be going down that path.
You don't know me that well. Yes, I do. I am Chamuel, the angel of love. I can recognize troubles of the heart in an instant.
So this guy's portrait was in, like, the it was in the Duchess's place, and it was in the library that we went to that one night. So, like, what is it? Is Chamuel the Duchess's ex, or, like, whoever his ex is, I feel is going to be a major story development.
Your troubled love life is so prominent, it might as well be tattooed on your face. Though with that extra eye of yours, it kind of is. You, like myself, have a terrible ordeal with love of the demonic persuasion.
So what's your story, buckaroo?
There's this demon, you see. My boyfriend. He does his best to protect our relationship. As you can imagine, it's dicey. He resides near the boundary of your world and the underworld. We're not meant to be together. Why not? Can't you choose for yourself who you want to spend your time with? Because that's the rules, and I hate the rules. And I hate how my boyfriend is trying to handle things. He thinks our relationship should stay as it is, which requires some unique methods to keep things as they are. I say, fuck it! Love is meant to cause change. I'm tired of skirting around commitment. Is there anything else you want to know?
The state of your relationship.
It's been hot and cold for aeons. He was always paranoid that something awful was going to happen, even though he'd never say what. He was hot, then he was cold, then he was yes, then he was no, then he was in, then he was out, then he was up, then he was down. I can't take it anymore. It's what ultimately turned him to the dark side. He got obsessed with protecting us, and now he's banned me from seeing him now that we're so close to turning into humans. If we keep spending time together, we might turn mortal at any moment, especially me. Mortal, dude!
Are demons dangerous to love?
Demons are varied, just like humans. It would depend on the demon. In any case, it's intense. In your case, I couldn't say. Everyone says that demons are unsalvageable, but many of them are misunderstood. It's easy to mistake someone's agony for anger. I don't know the Duchess personally, but my work as an angel has made me very familiar with them. They're lost and in pain. Can that be fixed? You don't fix someone in order to love them, Michelle. Your love can help heal them.
I mean, that's not entirely untrue, but also, like, again, I mean, I guess you can help someone along to, self-actualization and self-love, but, I mean, I don't know. I feel like more often than not, having a romantic or even just like a physical partner kind of just acts like a crutch, like a temporary reprieve from the hurt within. And again, if that person were to leave, then that would just put the whole cycle back into motion. So yeah, all right.
I can't wrap my head around my feelings. I just want to be left alone with my love. I don't care about being an angel. What's the point of being the angel of love if I can't have it myself? I'd rather turn human. I know the danger involved when it comes to demons. That's why I'm here. You understand my pain. What would you do?
End the relationship, accept the change of love. What should Samuel do about his demon boyfriend? I mean, accept the change of love. So his boyfriend still, cares about him. But I guess what essentially the boyfriend is trying to say is like, we should. I think essentially what their whole thing is that like they are taking a break. They've separated, they've moved out of house. They're still technically together. So, like going out and, getting intimate with other people, that's no good. But just having time apart to work on themselves, that's what's going on here. So I would say, yeah, you should accept the change and again, try and work on yourself a little bit, buddy, okay? Accept the change of love.
The future is uncertain, but your actions don't have to be. I lost what I loved because I was too scared of what might come. Given the chance now, I'd be willing to take the risk. You do have the chance now, cursed girl. Are you going to tango with that demon of desire? I didn't mean it like that, but... Well, you didn't say it, but you thought it. I'm the angel of love, cursed girl. I can see right through you.
No, I was talking about you, bro. This isn't about me. This is about you. I may be the main character, but we're talking about you. Not everything has to roll back around on me, okay?
That settles it. I'm inspired by your belief in love. Here, you take my love letter. Huh. I can't deliver it myself. The entryway to the underworld is through the church. With Beloved in there, he'd stop me in an instant. You won't be able to waltz into the underworld to deliver it yourself either. Perhaps there's another way to send the letter. I can feel my heart fluttering. It must be done today before I change my mind again. And curse girl, if you want my advice, get the Duchess to understand that the power of love is greater than the empire they have now. I need another drink. I better head to the bar.
Okay, well, I guess I should take his letter to Creed, you know, since I have it now. I do not want this to reflect onto me and it be like, oh yeah, you're definitely going to end up with the Duchess now. No, that's not what I want. Let's see. Love letter from Chamael to his demon boy.
Ever present, Michelle, my favorite gal.
Postman Creed.
Please, call me Creed. We could drop the formalities. So, that there glowing thing in your head, you gonna give it to me? Looks like a letter what needs delivering, and that's what I do best. It's me job after all. It's from an angel, it's going to a not angel, if you know what I mean. That would be tricky to do on your own. Then I can brag to all my friends that I delivered a letter from Michelle. The cloud old game will be enormous, mate, if you know what I mean.
Sure, take it. It's meant to go somewhere quite dangerous. A place on the boundary of this world and the underworld.
Oh, I know exactly what this is for. This is a tough job, mate. I'm not sure I can just, you know, do it for free, if you know what I mean.
I don't... What?
I'll have to find someone else to do it then.
Wait. Friendship. That's all I'll ask for. If I do this, you'll let me call you my friend to me mates, yeah? Me mates would be so jealous.
Sure?
Boy, oh boy, you're a star. I'll keep this memory safe in me little old brain forever. A deal's a deal. Your letter's as good as delivered.
By the way, what do you think about angels mingling with demons? Could a relationship like that survive?
Survive? Sure, maybe not forever, but nothing survives forever. Even if you love till you die, you still die, and that's where it ends, if you know what I mean. Being a demon sucks. If someone out here would love me despite that, I'd walk through lava for a single kiss. Hold on. Are you?
Oh, gosh, no. Sorry, Creed. It's about something else.
Right. It's fine. It's not like you got my hopes up or anything like that.
Alright. Let's go talk with Robin, see what they're up to with their boy. Alright. Walking cut. Jeff Bridges! Have no reason to go in there. Damn.
The flowers are lovely this time of year. It is worth coming out to see them, even if there is a risk of demons.
Risk of demons. I want to be president of the United States. Aroo.
Uh-huh.
much over here. Ah. There's a note on the board. Inappropriate mixing. It has come to my attention that various angels in this particular area have taken to mixing with the darkness. God damn, just say it right out for everyone to see. Let me remind you that this activity is unacceptable and will result in harsh consequences. I will be around this location for the next few days to enforce due punishment to repeat offenders. Beloved. You know what? Beloved is giving me big, lemon... Oh, shit. What was his fucking name? Lemongrad? Lemon... You know, the fucking lemon guy from Adventure Time. I'm gonna give him his voice. Alright. What are you two clucking hens clucking about?
The one that went outside might no longer exist. I'm much safer in here.
The outside isn't so scary. You know you should try going out.
There must be a way to make Chamuel break it off for good with that pesky boyfriend of his.
Shouldn't he decide what's best for him?
He can't! He spent so much time with a filthy demon that he's been altered. He's weakened. Angels like us shouldn't be around filth like him. It changes us indefinitely.
What about Benedict? Will you try to end things for him, too?
Benedict outranks me. As much as I desire to do right by heaven and put him in his place, I am forbidden to do so!
Oh, so heaven pays attention to the senpai code, I see. Why do the rules only apply to some and not others?
The rules apply to everyone, but I am only allowed to enforce them on some.
Is that right? Damn, that's a line. The rules apply to everyone, but they're only enforced on some. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, you know, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others.
I doubt your ability to make sense of heavenly hierarchies. Humans regularly break rules and power structures. It's in your lowly nature, so it's only natural that you don't get it!
God damn, you are absolutely unpleasant. I suppose so. But even still, is it so bad for an angel to be with a demon if they're happy and in love?
You don't understand! It would mean everlasting agony! Severance from everything an angel knows, darkness and suffering for the rest of his existence. Have you ever had a splinter stuck in your finger?
Yeah.
Imagine that sensation all over your entire body. Those splinters can never come out. Every time you move, they dig deeper and grind against each other.
Ugh.
And how it starts. That's how it starts. It gets worse from there. He could even become human.
Oh no. Would that be so bad?
Which would you rather be? There should be no question about what the right thing to do is in this situation.
Nah. All right. What's up, person? Benedict is really good at what he does. He was even able to predict the exact moment you'll... Never mind. I hope you're feeling well rested, Michelle. I've run several simulations, researched various archived demon encyclopedias, and managed to come to what I think is a winning strategy. Amazing! It'll be such a relief to be rid of this damned curse. It's sadly not that easy. Your best bet is to dissolve the curse of other victims first. Take away what the Duchess has given them. What does that mean? I need to find others with the curse too. Like Jenny. Jenny, that was who that other girl was. Luckily, while wrestling my way out of that rat where Michelle left me behind to die, I grabbed this. Oh dear.
I was going to have it as a snack later, but Benedict says we'll need it to save you.
Robin! What is this? This is so gross! It's Jenny's third eye. Robin's got the right idea. The third eye is a link we can exploit. You're blighted by a powerful curse. Collecting more of these would weaken the caster, the Duchess. I mean, I do feel stronger holding another one of these, as gross as it is. Once you've collected enough, you'll be able to challenge the Duchess for your freedom.
A demon must always accept a challenge.
That explains a lot.
Shut up! The point is that you can formally challenge the Duchess and with enough fight, remove the curse for real.
I have the Heartbreaker. Can't I just challenge them now? Unwise. The Duchess could easily overpower you. You're going to have to do a little more work before the Heartbreaker is of any use against them. What if the three of us can fight the Duchess together? With our powers combined,
Benedict can't leave his post. He has to guard this stupid door. Is this the boundary between the worlds?
I'm afraid Robin is right.
So I have to collect some more
So I have to collect some more eyes. Ew. How many do we need? 3 should do it.
1 down, 2 more to go. What? But I have 1. So you mean we need 4? Goddamn, come on.
I've searched on my computer and believe I found the location of another victim at the aquarium.
Wow, who could have thought we were going to end up at the aquarium? I'll give you a ride there.
Oh no. Is this why you were asking Marty about the aquarium, Robin?
Yup. You're getting the hang of this detective work.
Ugh. I don't want to smell like fish.
I'll be waiting by my car in the churchyard. Come see me when you're done settling your business in town, yeah? Okay. And what do you got to say, my guy?
How are you holding up? As well as I can. How about yourself? I'm fine. I'm always fine. No one is always fine. My work is too important for me to feel any other way. It may seem trivial, but there's a real reason I can't leave my post until I'm sure there is a strong enough replacement. Guarding the entrance to the underworld requires me to continually monitor it, creating new sophisticated security locks and codes that stop the most vicious demons from breaking through. It's gotten to the point where I must write new formulas each day. With all of that, how do demons end up on the surface? Smaller demons can slip through like sand falling through a net. They don't cause any more harm than humans do themselves, so they're less of a priority.
The demons don't cause any more harm than humans themselves. Ain't that the truth?
It's the powerful ones that I'm concerned about. The Duchess alone is enough of an issue. Imagine if there were more with such strength. I dare not calculate the outcome of that scenario. On the other hand, some demons are formed on the surface itself.
Why did I suddenly shift him into having a British accent? That's not his voice.
Robin is so desperate to try and help me. They've been looking for a way for me to escape since before London and electricity. I need to be fine so they don't fall into despair when the plan eventually falls again.
Wow, they've been looking since before electricity was founded. God damn.
I'm glad you're friends with them. You give them another purpose outside of this endless mission they've been on. Thank you.
Alrighty. I guess I'll try and find, what's his fuck? Durrell. See if we can find Durrell and deliver his boy's letter. We've already delivered 1 letter today, so might as well go see if we can find the other one to drop off. Man, there's no in between for going diagonal. So where the fuck is he? Is he in the maybe in the apartment? Let's see. Not ready for bed. God damn it. All right then. Back here.
Hold up. Underground station is closed off for good. So, he wasn't in the church. I can't get in there. Is he in the record store, maybe? Or can I go inside the bar? I must be able to, right? Aha, here we go. We haven't been in here yet, so... Oh, look at that. Hey, isn't that the girl on our girly magazine? Hey, yo. Okay, okay. What are you doing in here? Hey, it's you!
This place is a joke without Clarissa.
Tell me how you really feel. What? You're here, man. What is this? Sophisticated customer. Where there's a hole. This place is the go-to for Celestials to mix, but I guess we'll be seeing less of that. I heard there's an angel around to set the rules straight. He's got a reputation for being a bit of a hard-ass. Maybe if he spent some time with me, he'd understand why some angels find it so appealing. Why do demons like angels so much? They remind us of what we used to be. Their touch is so very painful. It feels like heaven through the embrace of licking flames. A human like you could never understand the sensation. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Hey, another sexy stripe lady. Disgruntled demon. Clarissa used to put on a dance act called Slaughter where she'd finish off by exterminating a demon. You'd think it would put us off, but in reality, it's what we truly want. The touch of an angel, an end to our pain. She was the honey trap we all wanted, and now her act is over. Daryl runs the bar, and Daryl is hired by the Duchess. Therefore, it's yet another thing ruined by the Duchess. Who is this Clarissa? Why is everyone so hard up for Clarissa? Okay. Let me go ahead and save before anything else.
Need some assistance? Sure thing, sweetness.
All right, we're gonna go. Well, hold on. No, actually, this one. There we go. All right. Now, let's go ahead and see what else is going on in here. What is this thing? Is that a little tiny rat with a party hat? Okay, hold on. Trendy lady.
We're all better off living fast and dying young. I try to spend as much time here as I can afford. I'm glad the bar finally opened back up today.
Yeah? This is what does it for you? Okay, then. That Clarissa woman is one to watch out for. We got wind she's planning an attack on the boss. She's banned from the bar. You should watch the company you keep. We wouldn't want to ban you too, babe. Ew.
Daryl is an alright boss, but we dream of running our own company someday. Every Friday would be bring your own stick to work day, and there would be a dedicated 3 hours of fetch playing for employees.
Shh. Okay, they're all normal. Oh. I didn't even notice.
I think it's time for me to find somewhere new to hang out at. I can't always rely on this place being open anymore.
The cursed girl.
Oh boy.
Have you dealt with my love letter? No way. Don't tell me. I don't want to know.
How's the drink?
Bland. Everything humans make tastes so bland. Us celestial types might just be a bit too intense for the human palate. We just have a more extreme way of existing. Being a human must be so boring. Sorry, did I say that out loud? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh no. Your halo looks different from some others.
Oh, this thing? Spending all this time without my boyfriend has put a toll on my angelic essence, as it were. Beloved always complains that I'll lose it altogether if I keep it up, but this is one bad habit I can't give up. Who cares anyway? Pay no attention to it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Alright, I'm done.
Suit yourself, curse girl.
Okay.
I see you're here to enjoy your last moments alive in luxury. I get it. Is there anything you wish you had done differently? Not that it matters. You don't have time to change a thing.
Well, actually,
You know, if I could do things differently, I'd leave this all behind. I'd open up an animal shelter. Hamsters. I love hamsters. Look, I even got Oakley one as a gift.
Oh, look at the fat rat! That's not a hamster, but he's so cute! Look at him! He's a big old fat rat in a hat! little rat jam going on here.
it's a rat.
I'd get married to Oakley and we'd have so many hamsters.
Rats.
Oakley keeps rejecting my proposals. Now that I got him a hamster, we'll both love forever. He's bound to say yes. I gotta figure out when to give it to him. What do you think?
You want my opinion?
Yeah. You look like you got a couple good ideas in there. Let's hear what you got.
Here you go. When should Daryl give his gift to Oakley? Give it later.
Oakley mentioned he was going to be really busy today. You can help him unwind with a romantic dinner and a gift later this evening.
What? Why'd I want to do that? Life is short. Waiting is for losers.
It's what Oakley likes. Oakley is different from you, so he likes different things. Sometimes that means going against your instincts.
That's pretty clever. You got a way of convincing people, Michelle. I could have used you in my crew if you weren't cursed. I'll take your advice this time and see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, you'll be dead meat.
Isn't that already the case?
You'll be dead twice then.
Also, I don't have I thought I had a letter to give him, but I guess I don't. How about that? Alrighty. Well, I guess that's everything that I had to do here. Also, I'm assuming that girl over there is Clarissa. Huh? Who are you? Delivery girl. I love conflict. But even if I get tired of watching Daryl frustrate Oakley after a while, tension between them is palpable. Oakley is right, though. Daryl needs to get his act together. I'll be out of a job if we don't have any food to deliver. Oh. I have a little nibble on some of the takeaway deliveries while no one is looking. None of the customers ever notice, I'm sure of it. Ever since Daryl started supplying Oakley's new ingredients, the meals are just too good to pass. How lovely. Alright, well, okay. I guess we'll go ahead and head off to the aquarium. We've only got about 20 minutes left, so I guess we'll find out what's good. There's a note on the kiosk. It says, "Be back never." Well, she's gone. Oh, wait. Can I go into Oakley's restaurant now? Can I see what's going on in there before I head off? Can. Let's go. How's the health inspecting coming along?
Sorry, no time to talk.
I have to eat the leftovers people leave behind before Oakley comes around to clear the table. Alrighty. Are you a demon? You're not. Huh, interesting. What a fine and clean establishment. This is a definite 5-star rating. Hey, good for you, buddy. I got a text from Daryl saying that he won't stop by now, but has a surprise for me later. It's unlike him to listen. He usually barges through and does whatever he wants. I hope Daryl has finally decided to grow up for real this time.
If he keeps on this path, I'll be less embarrassed to take him to see my old folks. Oh, that's it? Okay, Oakley's pet fish. He keeps an assortment of spiritual rocks in the tank to keep them happy. Don't have to go to the toilet right now. This is Oakley's storage room. I have no reason to be in there. Don't we, though? I guess we don't, actually. Alrighty. I think that is everything. Now we could go off to the aquarium. Me and Robin can go off on our aquarium date. Should call up Poco and see if she wants to come along. Alright. We'll be gone most of the day, so wrap up any errands you have in town before we leave. Ready to head to the aquarium? Yep. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, so I'm assuming all the other locations you go to, you're gonna get driven to. Oh, I like this image. I like Michelle with like her, you know, design just like hanging out like the side of a convertible. It works. Your silence is deafening. Say what you want to say. You said something yesterday about me proving myself and you wanting my help. I've been looking for a relic to free Benedict from his post at the church for a long time. He guards the entryway to the underworld. He keeps the really bad things from coming out of there. There was a strong angelic signal at the station that his computer picked up, but it only turned out to be the Heartbreaker. I'm still on the search, and as hard as it is for me to ask for it, I could use your help. Help Robin find the relic to free Benedict. You know what? Robin is our homie. We're gonna ride or die with Robin, and I'm sure it's not gonna come back to bite us in the ass in any way. I know it's a lot to ask of you right now, but you're in the perfect position to help us. I appreciate it. You're helping me through all this. It's the least I could do. Going through all this, I thought I was stronger than I ever realized, but I feel more resilient carrying another third eye around. It's been the curse this whole time, hasn't it? I'm afraid so. Let's take advantage of it. What's with that look? Something still on your mind? Spit it out. Were you always a demon? I mean, yeah, of it. Well, no. No, they weren't always a demon. They told us that, you know, was it someone said that they knew Robin from before they were a demon. I'm pretty sure it was Benedict. It's nice to be wanted. It's not you who's being wanted. It's a false concept of what you symbolize that is desired. Love is like that anyway. We always make an ideal version of the person we fall for, and then there's reality. Those two things aren't always the same, at first. Mingling with us Celestials has made you a little too poetic for my taste. I want the old Michelle back. I don't. These past 3 years, I've floated around not caring about anything. Oh, it's been 3 years? Dang. I know how that goes. Now that I have an expiry date, my sense of it has been punched back into me with the force of 1,000 ocean waves. It's almost a bit too much. I have the Duchess to thank for that. Don't thank them yet. What else is on your mind? Were you always a demon? Nope. What happened? The same thing that happens to all demons. You get a glimpse of something wrong and you obsess over it. Yeah, Robin used to be an angel. The emotion spiral. You try to take over things you can't. Is that how all demons are made? Originally, there was a specific point in time when many of us were expelled from heaven altogether. The Great Divide. Ever since, any angel has the chance to become a demon or a human, it seems, depending on what the situation is. None of this is really important, though. Just don't think about it too much. What else is on your mind? I guess that's it. Why are you helping me break the curse anyway? What's in it for you? You're helping me with the relic. Hold on a minute. You've been helping me before I agreed to that. Like, a lot. I owe you. This much? The most you owe me is £4 for that sandwich I bought you last week. Oh god, the moldy sandwich at the station. That wasn't it, was it? Shut up! Robin! Shut up! We're here. We bought them a sandwich and they didn't even eat it? Rude. Uh-oh, fish. Dead fish. These are the saddest, most unfluffy plushies I've ever seen. Oh, they're plushies. Dang. Hopefully we can find this next victim quickly. It's curry night at Oakley's and those dishes go fast. I already missed out last week. I don't think I can survive missing out twice in a row. Try and find a way to unlock the door, yeah? Alright. Fish tank is cracked. Hell yeah, it is. Let's see here. Store has an electric lock enabled. Are these plushies fluffy now? Nope, I guess not. Alright. What is this? What is this, actually? Old? Aha! Ooh! Pistol ammo. Hooray. Can't wait. The shelves are full of aquarium merch. I would sure hope so. Shit here. Okay. There's a button here. Well, that was easy. Sounds like the door lock was released. Bro, you couldn't have found this yourself? Only opens from the other side. Interesting. Oh, I stepped on another bug. I'll let you have the honor of going through first. After last time, I'll be a little more cautious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Get out of here. Christ almighty, is that gonna happen a lot? It probably will. Oh, okay, I see. Hold up, I wonder. Haha! Take that, asshole. Okay. Alright, I see what's going on here now. See the game they're trying to play here. Uh-huh. This is a big-ass room. This reminds me of like a room that would have been in Spooky's jump scare mansion. Ah. What is this? Oh, it's a giant tank. What's going on here? Ghostly woman. My wrist, you're crushing it. Matilda. Oh, would you look at that? Aquariums are totally the most romantic date. So many photo opportunities, cute themed areas, and the best part is you get to see yourself over and over again in the glass of the fish tanks. That's the clincher, huh? It's the perfect place for true love like us. Hold on a minute. I just met you at the front door. Have you lost it? Are you... Oh. Are you dumping me? Oh, she's a yandere. Are you, like, trying to tell me you don't like me? If you were, that would be literally rude and stupid. If you don't want me, then I don't survive. If I don't survive, then I'm not part of the world anymore. Oh dear. Stupid idiot dummy! The world totally needs me! I'm too good to die! How can you not want me? Jesus. I'm way above your league anyway.
God damn. See, this is why you don't go out.
Someone like you should be kissing my beautiful feet.
Jesus Christ alive. What the hell?
Whatever. I'll find something to love me, even if it's a bloody fish.
Hey, yo.
Then this stupid curse and that stupid demon will finally take a hint. I am the one who chooses who adores me, not the other way around.
Well, alrighty then.
Was that Matilda? The pop idol that went missing? Looks like it. Now we know where she ended up.
Well, sheesh. Robin's like, God damn, man.
Matilda must be nearby if the doorway to the hotel is in this tank. We need her third eye. Getting it won't be easy. It's quite a drop from the opening at the top. There has to be another way. This crack in the glass looks pretty impressive. Maybe if I...
Yeah?
It was worth a shot, right? What if we fill the tank up? That has to be a lot of pressure with that much water. Not a bad idea. Water means pressure. Pressure means the crack will propagate. Crack propagation means... I hope my coat doesn't get wet. It's dry clean only. Ugh.
Glad we've got our priorities straight. Alright. Let's see here. Yep, there's really nothing else going on around here. Oh, hold up. Uh-oh. Damn. You guys just showing up out of nowhere. We were just here. We were just here, man. Oh, and another one. There we go. Okay. Now can I get back in there through this door? It said it could only... Ah, dang it. Alright, well... Hey, we confirmed, we made some confirmations, and that's the important thing, I guess. Oh, hold on. Are the roaches back? I don't think so. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see what's in here. Is our friend in here again? Let's see. Oh, yep, they're here again. Hey, what's up? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh God, is that what they look like in there? You couldn't see their face in the last place. Please, I'm so hungry. Have you found something for these ungodly cravings? They still want the same thing. Icy snack, hard as rock, something dehydrated, dry to the bone. Yeah, I don't got nothing like that. Are they still in there? Okay. Is there anything in here? Oh, hello. Hell yeah, brother. All right. Anything in here? I'll admit, that guy was just minding his own business, and then I came in and was like, hey, did I just catch you minding your own business?
Hi, Michelle. How is our favorite lady? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. However, did you know that your ex misses you? Why would you think that? It's my job to know everything. Ever since the invention of the telephone, it's been so much easier keeping tabs on everyone. You wouldn't believe the things people say down the line. Like Leslie. She talks about you often. Even after all this time. Everyone keeps telling you to move forward, but the
past is always worth saving. People who haven't felt real love always believe it's easy to let go. You don't have to be one of those people, Michelle.
I mean, yeah, it's not easy to let go, but it's what you should do. Just because it's not easy doesn't mean it's not right.
What do you want?
I'm gonna shave.
Sure thing, sweetness.
Alrighty. Well, I guess with that, it's a little anticlimactic, but I think we're gonna go ahead and call it there for the evening. Alright, well, that was Sorry We're Closed, or at least all of it that we're going to end up getting through. So, like I said, this game isn't exactly like my particular cup of tea in terms of the types of games that I like to play, but I do think that the writing is really interesting, and I like the ways in which the thematic foundation of the game is weaved into like all the characters' characterizations and the ways in which they interact with the other characters. And yeah, it's really thematically satisfying the way everything is interwoven and incorporated into both the characters and the storyline and the mechanics of the game. So yeah, all honesty, like, if you are a survival horror like fan, I feel like this is a quality game to check out, in all honesty. So yeah, I probably won't be finishing it, at least not anytime soon, but I'm glad I checked it out. So yep, that's our first spooky game of the spooky season. Sorry We're Closed. Definitely check it out. You know, it's on GOG and Steam. So, yeah, I think the next game we're probably gonna end up playing is, yeah, maybe Slay the Princess, I think. Because I feel like, because I was also thinking of yeah, doing Twisted Wonderland, but I still have to you know, look into Waydroid, I think it's called, to figure out, you know, how I make all of that work. I'm assuming that's probably what I'm going to be having to play it on. So yeah, maybe Slay the Princess. I think that might be the next one that we end up playing. So yeah, that'll be happening on Tuesday, and we played 3 streams of this just because we happened to start playing it on Thursday, because we took one day to have some fun with Sonic Crossworlds. So but all the other games are going to be only 2 days a week, so only 2 streams of Slay the Princess, and then it'll be on to the next game. So yeah, that'll be happening next week. No stream tomorrow, but on Saturday we're going to be finishing off the Nikke Resident Evil collaboration event by going through the hard mode and getting the prologue of the story. And then that should only take us like maybe half an hour or something. So then after that, yeah, I guess I'll see if you know, what's going on with FGO. If FGO's Halloween event is still not going on, we might still just play it just to you know, just to like kind of get a little bit back into it, because, you know, yeah, other than that we would play Genshin. So yeah, it's probably gonna be Nikke and FGO. So if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my Blue Sky, or subscribe or follow, and you'll know when that we'll be doing that. But for tonight, that's gonna do it for me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. Hopefully y'all have yourselves a good Friday tomorrow, a good start to your weekend, and with any luck, I will see y'all on Saturday. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.